Hello everyone. I just want to review two quick budget scooters, both made by GOTRAX from Walmart. Now, here we have the G2 and here we have the Rival. They also have the new G2 Plus, but it's a little strange as it seems the G2 Plus looks identical, but they lowered the speed from 15 to 12 miles an hour and the range from 7 to 6.8. So that seems a little strange, but all in all, I just want to point out that, first of all, the scooter on the left, the Rival, is significantly better. It's $200, or it was at least on sale, and this is $150. So what I would like to say is that it's completely 100% pointless to get this scooter, especially if you're an adult, because you basically can't make it up. Well, both of these scooters cannot make it up any hill. Essentially, if you're an adult and there's this tiniest slope, these scooters will not make it up. The Rival has a 250 watt motor and this has a 200. But the biggest difference is this scooter has only a 7-mile range and this has about a 12-mile. And for an 8-year-old, I just want to say, for someone who weighs about 50 pounds, both of these scooters can take you up pretty much any hill without slowing down. And that's pretty incredible. So when you go with the 12-mile Rival, you're really getting a pretty awesome kid's scooter that can legitimately go a good 12 miles. I mean, it's a decent range for a kid, and it might even be further. I haven't fully tested it. But considering it can go up a very steep hill while accelerating, and for me, essentially, if there's any hill, I weigh about 198 pounds. If there's any hill, it will not make it up. So that just shows you how much weight affects these kind of budget scooters. Now, the other main differentiating factor, which really makes this scooter significantly better than the one on the right, one is it has an actual brake. So when you press this, the back will brake. On the G2, there's pretty much only a pedal. So all you can do is step on this, and if you use the front brake, obviously there's a really good chance you're just going to face plant and hurt yourself. So the brake on this Rival scooters is really quite good. There's even a little marking here that says to not step on this, actually. So it's different. So this one you're supposed to step on the back, while on this one you're not supposed to. In terms of design, foldability and everything, they are both almost the same, except the annoying thing about the G2, which I wouldn't be surprised the G2 Plus solves, is that if you want to fold it, you have to unscrew this little screw handle here and remove that for it to fold, while on the Rival, this folds without, well, just being able to pull this back here. So it's significantly easier. They weigh roughly the same. I would say the Rival weighs just a tiny little bit more. In terms of battery, so on the Rival, we have, what is it, on the one on the right, we got the smaller 36 volt 4 amp hour, and on the Rival, we got the 36 volt 5.2 amp hour. So you can tell that gives it just a little more range, and I really think that makes this scooter, like, just, it really is excellent for a kid. It even has a little buzzer, so you can, forget if you can change this to miles or kilometers, but this allows you to change it between miles and kilometers on the speedometer as well. So yeah, all in all, I would say that these scooters have really come a long way. I mean, for $200, it's really hard to beat this product. Even if you're a 195-pound adult, such as me, if there's no hills, nothing, this scooter will roll pretty nice. I mean, it goes a good 15 miles an hour. I almost forgot, actually, the number one biggest difference is the tires. This has 6-inch hard rubber tires. This has 8.5-inch inflatable tires. I just straight up want to say that literally this is the one reason you should never buy the G2. You're going to face plant. There's going to be a tiniest little rock, the tiniest little divot. In fact, I face planted on this G2 here, and pretty much everyone who's come to my house has face planted on it. It is not safe at all. Make sure you're not riding any of these scooters without a helmet, but man, that one on the right, it just wants to fall right over. In fact, just pulling it across the street over here, I almost fell over on it, just hitting a tiniest little rock. So yeah, and obviously not only are these tires bigger, they're also inflatable, so they give you a little bit of bounce, a little bit of cushion, and kind of a nicer ride. So these are really my 2 cents. I've had the scooter on the right for about a year and a half, and the one on the left for about 3 weeks. The one on the left has been ridden basically, the Rival has been ridden essentially every day, so we got a pretty good feel for it. And yeah, go grab yourself a Rival. Have a fun $200 toy. Just wear a helmet, lean back a little bit, and watch out for those potholes. And I think GOTRAX really hit it out of the park here. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I was Googling this GOTRAX G2, and it's strange that they now have a GOTRAX G2 Plus. Yet its speed is 12 miles an hour instead of 15.5, and it has a tiny bit less range, which makes no sense to me because when you name a product the Plus version, shouldn't it be better, not worse? So yeah, check it out. It's really a $200 summer unbeatable entertainment toy.